Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Renee Box Young, Kings and Queens. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, sharing, and showing your support. You know what I'm saying? Tuning into live sessions, the flash lives, the premieres such as this. You know, everybody who's been supporting the Playback Gang, man, those who comment in the comment sections of the videos, who tune into real time, you know, all that stuff, man. You guys are just awesome. I really appreciate you all. You know, this is a platform where we simply discuss and critique and analyze and simply talk about sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature fashion. Definitely, man. Whoa, WBA president is busted. Pardon me, man. I'm kind of under the weather. Been under the weather for about a week. Kind of getting over it, you know what I'm saying? Haven't been feeling good lately, but definitely got to push the content still, you know? But I want to share this with you, man. I got to share this with you all. Man, this is interesting information. It's quite interesting because, you know, I've been saying this, man, for a minute since last year, ever since the, you know, pandemic came out. When it comes to, generally, I've been optimistic, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to what's going on in the world. But when it comes to boxing also, I've talked about it since last year about, you know, being optimistic in the sport of boxing. I mean, there are a lot of things to complain about in the sport of boxing also. It's hard to be a fan right now. Oh, man. It's hard to be a fan right now in the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of people, because you already know why. I don't got to explain it all, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things going on. People pulling out, people getting injured, blah, blah, blah. Big fights been canceled, postponed, etc., etc. You know, a lot of drama. But hey, I'm still optimistic. This is a good sign, though. This is a really good sign. WBA president is busted. Oh my gosh. Let's just get right to it, man. You know, I want to share this with you right here, boxingscene.com. There's going to be a couple things I want to show you. All the links are in the description of what we're going to see, okay? Boxing Scene. Let's check this article out. It says here, Association of Boxing Commission addresses numerous concerns with WBA. ABC, okay? It's called ABC. All these, you know, acronyms, man, it's crazy. It gets kind of confusing, but whatever. The Association of Boxing Commissions, they address concerns with the WBA. So let's get right to it, man. This is good stuff. This is a good sign, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is a good sign, okay? I'm going to give my 2 cents on this in a moment, but let's get right to the article, man. It says right here, you know, blah, 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 right? You know, where everybody knows the controversial thing that happened. Okay. The event, coupled with the sanctioning body's sordid history of creating multiple, quote-unquote, champions per weight division, has drawn the ire of the Association of Boxing Commissions, who has demanded clarity and resolution to an ongoing practice that has clearly caused more harm than good to the health of the sport. Now, you know, a couple days ago, man, or a few days ago, whatever, I made a video talking about the WBA president. He wants to make less belts. He wants to reduce the amount of championship belts that are out there. That's one of the concerns that the ABC has concerning the WBA. Now, this is a good thing because this may be the start of something new, ladies and gentlemen. And I've said it before, man. We have a voice. We got to continue speaking out, ladies and gentlemen. We got to continue. What's one of the reasons to why the WBA president, before this, and this came out before the whole Fox Maestra crazy stuff that went on. You already know, man. You know, I pushed a video talking about before that fight that WBA president, because of the public, because of the voice of the public, ladies and gentlemen, you and me, fans, boxing fans, he was talking about reducing the number of championship belts because of what the community is saying. And this was before all this stuff is going on, you know, all this controversy. This is the start of something good, ladies and gentlemen, in my humble opinion, okay? And one of the concerns of the ABC, okay, we'll get back to that, the Association of Boxing Commissions, is having all these freaking belts, man. You know, that's one of the concerns they have here. So it says here, sordid history of creating multiple, okay, coupled with the sanctioning body's sordid history of creating multiple champions. So it's not only, okay, the ABC is not only like concerned and they're demanding answers from the WBA president and the WBA corporation or whatever sanctioning body as a whole. Not only the Fox thing that happened, you know, him getting robbed, salute to Fox, man, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, racist lady here disgusting things she's. I mean, I don't want to get into that, but you already know what's going on. You know, not only that, but also because of the multiple championship stuff. Let's continue here. I mean, this is a good stuff. This is good news, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is the start of something big. Okay. Continue to say, quote, it has come to our attention. Okay, and that's the ABC. That the World Boxing Association has engaged in practices that are not in the best interest of professional boxing. Yes, I like it. Michael Masuli, okay, president of ABC, addressed to WBA President Gilbert Jesus Mendoza in an official letter, a copy of which has been obtained by Boxing Scene. Hey, shouts out to Boxing Scene. Good stuff. Please find enclosed some points I would like you, Gilbert, to address, buddy. Here we go. Look, check it. It says here, quote, first, the ABC is concerned that promoting multiple, yes, world, and you already know, man, this is crazy. For example, gold, super, world, you know, blah, 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 a bunch of nonsense. Championships in each weight class is misleading to the public and the boxers. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny, ladies and gentlemen? And isn't it a trip that I've been saying this, man, for a minute? A lot of the boxing community in general has been, but I've been pushing videos particularly on this, you know, and expressing my discontent about this. And this is great how it's being now brought to attention, you know, and the WBA is demanded and is being requested to, hey, you got to fix this, man. You got to fix this and address what's going on here. You know, this is great. And it says here, secondly, in light of the event this past weekend, oh yeah, in Minnesota, Master vs. Fox, the WBA should use more conscientiousness, sorry if I mispronounced that, in making recommendations to local United States commissions. Wow, your own comments in the media. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. You emphasized, Gilbert, that the Minnesota Commission approved the selections the WBA recommended officials. So it says here, you know, you guys should be more, you know, aware and making recommendations to the U.S. commissions. You said yourself, and you emphasized that, you know, the Minnesota commissions approved those officials. So you guys got to wake up on that. In other words, you know, what they're saying. You guys got to, you know, filter what you're doing here. You know, the people, the officials, and you're saying that the Minnesota Commission approved the selection, you know, of your judges and things of that nature. I mean, come on now. The bout between Maestre Fox created a fifth WBA. Look at this. The bout between Maestre and Fox created a fifth WBA title claimant in the welterweight division alone. Fifth WBA claimant in the welterweight division alone. Wow. Maestre holds the interim belt, while unbeaten Verzo Ortiz is the recognized WBA gold welterweight titleist. And the fights this weekend, Jamal James was elevated earlier this year from interim to world titleist. Oh my gosh, man, this is nonsense, man. I mean, of course, there's nothing against the fighters. This is against the WBA and all these freaking titles. And is in discussion for a mandatory title defense with Butev. Okay, on August 21st, Ugas will defend his recently upgraded WBA super welterweight title versus the belt's former claimant, Manny Pacquiao, who was named WBA champion in recess. Oh my gosh. You see, that's just kind of like summarize all the nonsense that's going on with the WBA. You know, as of recent, as of late. So all these silly belts, man, you know, and all these silly, I don't know, man. I mean, Gilbert, man, you're busted, buddy. You know, ladies and gentlemen, this is a start of something new. And like I said, we got a voice, man. We got to continue speaking out. We're a community. You know what I'm saying? The boxing has to get freaking cleaned up. And I think this is the start of something big, ladies and gentlemen. This is good news. This is good news, okay? Now, I want to share something else with you guys. Check out what Lou DiBella is saying here on Twitter, okay? You know, link in the description, like I said, of everything we're going to see here. Let me go ahead and do that here. Lou DiBella, official profile, blah, 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 right? You check the description. It says here, you know, Lou DiBella, speaking out, promoter. He says, in fact, fighting this unwarranted immediate rematch is actually acquiescing to a broken system. Facts, man. People are speaking out, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not just fans of the sport of boxing. You got a promoter here. You got promoters, plural. I got to stop here for a minute. Check this out, man. I've been saying this for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I pushed a video some time ago, a quick clip. It was a quick clip. It was a quick video clip or whatever the heck, about You have also, I mean, Eddie Hearn, Bob Arum, they were also joking around. You got promoters, plural, and Ludabella was in that mix. It was a while ago, man, in whatever conference it was, whatever. It was a while ago. They were three together talking about, and they were joking about that there are too many belts in the sport of boxing, man. You know, not just fans are speaking out about it. You got promoters, you got prominent names, you know, that have a voice also in the sport of boxing. They're speaking out about all this stuff, man. And this is great stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. And shouts out to Ludabella, man, for saying this. Look at, he says here, let me repeat it. In fact, fighting this unwarranted immediate rematch is actually acquiescing to a broken system. Now, we all know that, you know, Fox, I mean, that belt should be handed over to Fox, but, you know, they're calling it an immediate rematch game. Is actually acquiescing to a broken system of institutional bias, thank you, and corruption that is destroying a sport that I loved. Wow, man. Ladies and gentlemen, and this is exactly why, man. You know, and everybody knows it. It's hard to be a boxing fan sometimes. It definitely is. And look what Ludabella's saying. Again, a band-aid to a gaping wound and a deflection from a horrid, pervasive problem. Hashtag boxing. Man, I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, man. You know, and that's facts, man, what Ludabella's saying here. People are speaking out, man. People are speaking out. And I think that this is the beginning of something beautiful that hopefully we're going to be seeing soon. I'm just optimistic about it. I say hopefully because we don't know, but, you know, I got my hopes high, man, that, you know, boxing is going to be cleaned up, ladies and gentlemen. And it's starting with the WBA. It's starting with the WBA, man. You got to start speaking up, man. I mean, you know, Gilbert, you're in the freaking, you know, he's being under interrogation here, ladies and gentlemen. And people want answers. And people, you know, boxing fans and community want to see the sport cleaned up. And I talked about this recently. Imagine how much better the sport of boxing could be if things are cleaned up, man. So let's get back to this, man. I want to share something else with you. Bam. Okay, and I'm sure you saw this already, but, you know, I just want to, you know, bring this to light. So it says here, you know, like I said, link in the description. This is on behalf of Mike Carpenter, if I'm not mistaken. So we have here, it says, WBA suspending judge after controversial scorecard discovery of racist tweets. WBA President Gilbert, you know, told ESPN on Wednesday that he is suspending Judge Gloria for 6 months following her scorecard in the Michael Fox, blah, 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 yeah. And uncovering racist tweets. Okay, so, but from what I understand, I saw in another source also that she's, you know, the president is considering, you know, exterminating Gloria, you know, from WBA, firing her, in other words. I think that's the thing that should be done, man. You know, don't just suspend her for a few months. You know, get her out of here. I mean, because that's just bad, man. What she did, and to add, you know, the history, you know, this you know, all this racist stuff that's coming on, that despicable nonsense that she said online. You know, get her out, man. You know, this is how it starts, ladies and gentlemen. Get her out of boxing. Get her out of the freaking sport, and get these people out of the sport of boxing. People who are messing up the sport, and Ludabella said it greatly. There's a lot of corruption, and we've seen it time and time again. We've heard about it time and time again. History, you know, the history goes deep. Like I said, man, my Boxing Then and Now series, I think there's approximately 10 episodes we did. I just don't remember how many, but, you know, we talked about the corruption in the sport of boxing and the history of promoters and blah, blah, blah. And it has to get cleaned up, man. And I think this is good news. You know what I'm saying? I think this is good news. The NBA, they want answers from the WBA. And it's starting with the WBA. And all these other sanctioned bodies got to get cleaned out too. You know. I think this is good news, man. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see the developments. And apparently Fox and Maya said they're going to have a rematch. You know, if I'm not mistaken, they're negotiating already. You know what I'm saying? My guy L-Dub, like I said, man, shooting me all the information. Shouts out to my guy L-Dub. You know, the source, the plug. You know, they're already under negotiations, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, but the rightful best thing to do, and I already talked about it, you know, is for Fox to get that belt. Everybody knows that, for the, you know, the ruling to be overturned, but it is what it is, man. They're talking about a rematch already, so hopefully, you know, Fox will get that win, you know, and I'm definitely going to be watching it. A lot more people I hope are going to be watching that fight. I know are going to be watching that fight, the rematch. So it's great. I mean, you know, it's all working out. It's all working out, and I think big things are going to happen here, man, in the sport of boxing. It's going to be an incremental thing. I don't think it's going to be one day to the next that boxing is going to be cleaned up, but I hope it starts getting cleaned up, and this is a good sign. So Renee Box Young, man, thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, sharing. What do you think about this? You know, comment in the comment section of the video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Share this, please. Hit the notification bell. You know, Renee Box Young, simply a platform where we discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about sport of boxing. If you love sport of boxing, go ahead and subscribe if you're a new listener. And I appreciate you all. Stay safe, stay blessed. Peace out, fam.